In this video, I'm going to show you how to install a camber bolt to fix your camber in your wheel. Whether you've got negative camber or positive camber and you want to change it, an easy way to do that is to put in a camber bolt. Now, some people may slot their strut mount holes, but I prefer to use a camber bolt. In this video, I'll show you step by step on how to do that. And I'll show you also how to adjust your camber with just some normal tools you have in your garage. Now, just to show you up close what a camber bolt looks like, it's basically an offset bolt, so that when you insert it and you turn it, it's moving something one way or another depending on how you turn it. As you can see how I turn the bolt, there has an offset to it. Obviously, the first thing we need to do is get this wheel off. Go ahead and loosen all these up with a breaker bar and spin your lug nuts off. General rule of thumb, and for safety, you only put a camber bolt in the top strut mounting hole. So we need to kind of get a reading of where this is at right now before we unbolt anything. And then we're going to install the camber bolt. And then we can use a level or an angle gauge and figure out, make sure we're going the right way and make sure that we're correcting it to the right direction. If you're kind of a do-it-yourselfer, but you have some mechanical knowledge, you may not have camber gauges at your home, but everyone probably has a torpedo level. Where you're going to put this on your disc brake. This one's magnetic, so it will hold in place. And you can get a reading off the bubble gauge to make sure that you're moving it in the right direction. Or if you have one of these digital angle gauges, as you can read it right there, it's at 86 degrees. Or you can use something like that. So once you adjust it, you know you're going positive or negative, however you want it, and you'll be able to tell your angle of correction. So at this point, we can go ahead and remove that top mounting bolt. You're going to want to use a breaker bar because these are going to be extremely tight. And once you get it loose enough, you can go ahead and spin it out with an impact. Now go ahead and tap out your bolt. Now these are MOOG Camber bolts. You want to use good quality parts when you're going to put bolts in here. It's got a mark right here on the bolt of the head. That line should line up with the slot on this nylon sleeve. So the line here lines up with the slot on the sleeve. Now if you want to increase camber, the line on the bolt head and the slot should be in line, and you're going to want that to the outside, or that will be facing towards you. Now if you want to decrease, you're going to spin it around and you're going to insert it this way. So decreasing, you're going to have the line away from you pointing towards the vehicle. So this vehicle, I need to increase the camber. So I'm going to install it with the line on the bolt head, the line on the nylon lined up to the outside facing me. Now when you insert this, you want to make sure that this does not get damaged. So I like to just spray just a hair of WD-40 on here before I insert the bolt. Now once you have your camber bolt in, you're going to need to loosen the bottom mounting bolt. And now whatever you're using to determine your starting point of your degrees, whether it's bubble level or this angle gauge, you can go ahead and move your bolt. You can turn it clockwise or counterclockwise, doesn't matter, to achieve your desired camber, whether you want it in or whether you want it out. Go ahead and turn it until you get your desired angle. I'm showing it with a bubble level just because that's what most people have. You'll be able to see the bubble move closer to the center or farther away as you rotate the camber bolt. Once you have it in place, go ahead and tighten up the camber bolt first to 100 foot-pounds. Now you just want to make sure that when you tighten this, that bolt head does not move. You want to hold it in the exact position that you want to keep it in to achieve the camber you want. Once you have the top camber bolt tight, you can go ahead and tighten up the bottom. Go ahead and reinstall the wheel. After you've tightened up your lug nuts, go ahead and lower the jack all the way down. That is the bare basics on how to fix camber or to change your camber. Now, if you really want it done right, you can now take it to an alignment shop and they can align your vehicle properly. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.